So, first audio problem out of the way, let's get into it. So, I've just loaded in and already it looks absolutely stunning. Looks very similar to the Long Dark sort of visuals, and I got a feeling that we're going to have the same sort of play feel as the Long Dark. So, as we get started here, I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do. There's a bit of a green thing. Let's have a look. So I like this cabin. I like the fact it's destroyed. I mean, I'll move in right now with a sleeping bag. So, repair cabin. So we need some fir planks and some sticks. And we can note items. Yes, we can. Alright, so I love how the factory comes up in the bottom right. That makes things so much easier. So is this a fir plank? Yes, we'll take that. Oh, that animation is pretty cool. Gonna collect my planks. So 6 of these. So I've read little bits about this online, and I've seen, to be honest, there's not a lot of videos out there about this sort of game. Specifically this game, I mean. And, well, my friends got it, and I thought, oh, you know what, I'll give it a go. And since there's not a lot of videos out there on it at the moment, I'll give it a shot. So we have a bit of we've got a bit of sprint on. That was by accident. So we have some sort of stamina meter with the look of it, for when you're running about. Well, jogging, we'll say. So we're going to keep collecting up these planks, and then we need some sticks. So these glowing trees, I assume are sticks. So I can't wait to see some actual animals. I love the idea of running from the deer at full force. Maybe there's some sort of weapons as well. Could be quite interesting to see how they've done that. So our main goal, I think, at the moment is we're going to get this first layer of the cabin done and see what sort of shenanigans we're dealing with before we head out into the world. So I've got a bit of a stutter going on, guys. I tried rectifying this in the settings and it seems to be an issue with the game rendering. I'll have a look see if we can fix that at some point. So we've got 8 out of 10 sticks. Let's see if we can grab some more. So this game would look absolutely fantastic in ray tracing. It's kind of making me wish I bought a RTX graphics card now. But if they do add ray tracing support, I think that'll be the biggest selling point for me in terms of having to buy a ray tracing graphics card. So I just picked that stick up, but it didn't seem to register. But obviously it's important to note it is early access as well, so I'm not expecting wonders. But I seem to have picked up all the sticks in the area. Is this a stick? Can I punch this? No. Every game logic says I should be able to punch that tree. Aha, stick. Okay, so I should have enough now to repair that cabin. Let's just mosey on over. So, build. Features unlocked, so we can sleep, save our progress, and some storage. Next, extensions. Ah, I see. So it doesn't seem to be, you can sort of build how you want, when you want. Seems to have a bit of an upgrade system. I do hope in future they add that sort of thing, that'd be quite cool. This is such a cozy, I live here. This is such a cozy cabin. I mean, for a couple of sticks and a couple of planks, it's a cheap old house. Aha, so this will be the cooking room. Press start to open my backpack. So I have stack limit 10. No, I don't. Aha, what's this little thing? Oh, cool, so you can get different outfits. I love that. I'm not sure if I can actually view my character though. What's this upgrade? Crafting room. And a storage attic. Okay. So I have no idea now what to do. So I think we need to set ourselves a goal. So I think we should go out and do some foraging, see what we can find. Well, it's going to be important to find ourselves some food as well. So we'll pick up the mushroom. Aha, what is this? Yellow ash leaves. No idea what they're used for. Could be useful. So the one said something about moss. So I'm not quite sure where you get moss. Maybe it grows on a tree. Usually on, maybe it's on a stone. So that's our inventory button is tab. Do we have a map? We probably have a map, which is useless until I open it. It's got some more sticks. Everybody needs. Oh my god, was that a rabbit? I swear I just seen a rabbit. Was that a rabbit? Somebody please tell me that was a rabbit. I think it was a rabbit. So I'm not really seeing. Oh my god, it is a rabbit. So we are definitely going hunting natives and rabbit stew. So I'm starving already. Can I eat these? Aha, I can. Oh, and I can cook them. Left control and tall glasses to hidden from dangerous. Oh my god, there's a bear. Do you all see that bear? So we're going to try and stay away from him right now, because we don't feel like fighting the bear. That's a big bear. Like, compared to those trees, that is a big bear. Oh. Anybody got some honey? Can I just... Whoa. Ow. So, apparently there's nothing I can do about it. Can't pick it up, but that bear is huge. Look at the size of that bear. And it's right by some sort of storage crate that I really, really want to get into. Is it a storage crate? I assume so. So I think we can do some exploring. Let's see what we can find. There's bound to be some cool stuff around here. Aha, what is... This looks like moss. Stump moss. So maybe we can get stone moss too? I mean, moss grows on stones, right? So this pile of rocks looks like maybe it could be harvestable in the future, or now, I don't know. So I'm not sure how crafting works. Maybe I need to build a crafting room. Probably should have set that as a task. But I'm sure it said steel wire for the crafting room, so let's see what we can find. Right, so we're going to keep walking. I seem to be doing a lot of walking, but no idea where I'm going. So there's bound to be a map. Let me just... Probably hear me just tapping random keys now, trying to find the map. Let's have a look at the options. Oh, we got a... Ooh, mouse and keyboard. There's got to be a map. M. Ironically, M doesn't do nothing, so maybe I haven't got a map yet. So maybe I'm just lost in the wilderness. Ooh. So that rabbit is taunting me. Right, he wants to be Stu. So, he's having a later. Oh my god, there's someone over there. See? So I've seen a lot of tree stumps, but they all seem to have bees on them, so I'm not quite sure how we're supposed to get moss. Aha, is this a wheat field? Yes. I'm starving in a wheat field because I don't know how to harvest wheat. So I have an idea. I think steel cable that we need to build the crafting room is in that box next to that giant ass pig. Because we're gonna... I think we need to build a crafting room before we can do anything, I'm pretty sure. So I think we need to go and maybe have a look where that bear was in a crate without getting absolutely murdered. So we'll pick some bits up on our way, and if we just head back to the house, we can spot the side load on the side load screen what we're going to need. But now it seems that I'm starving. Did I just see a mushroom? No. So I'm quite curious what happens when you die, actually. Not that I want to die. But. So a hole's over there. So we really need to find some food, like those mushrooms or something like that. So I'm quite interested to see if there's sort of growable crops. I think that'll be quite cool to start with. I think I can see a mushroom. Oh, it's a beet. Can't be eaten raw. So we're definitely fucked at this point. We really need to find a mushroom if we can have it. There we go. So that should give us enough health to maybe find some more. So I like the little indicator on the right, top right, that tells you whether it's day, night, or getting dark. Let's see, let's pick up some sticks. There's definitely a lack of food. But then again, on the hard side, and it did say that we'll probably starve to death. And look, there's mushrooms right to the house. So these seem to have respawned since I was here earlier. So maybe they respawn when you're out of the range of distance for so long. Aha, right. So we have food, and it seems I'm freezing to death. So let's get inside the house. Can I shut the door? Okay, automatic. So I think instead of a cooking room, we need to build a crafting room. So we're gonna need 2 stump glass, some steel wire, and some fir planks. So let's get some sleep. So we're on day 2, exciting stuff. So we just woke up. Our food seems to have gone down a little bit, but not too much. We'll save it with progress. So that's a storage attic. I think we definitely need to get the crafting area done. So we need steel wire, and I'm pretty sure that that box out by the bay is probably going to be where the steel wire is. So let's just eat some more mushrooms. I can't remember where the bay was. I'm pretty sure it was up in this direction. So we're just gonna head up here and hope for the best. We'll just keep picking up random bits and bobs as we go, I think. So this is going to sound, some poof fungus. This is going to sound really bad, but I can't wait to kill a rabbit. I'm so excited. There's some more stump moss we need, so there's a second one. I'm pretty sure that bear was up around here. See the little eye icon has now appeared on the top of the screen, so we're being watched by something. And I can't remember the button was to crouch. Okay. So somewhere lurking there's a bear. I can hear it, but I can't see it. There it is. So that's it, just let it run in that direction. So we seem to need an axe to open these crates. But I'm not sure how we're supposed to actually get an axe. I don't think there's any sort of inventory crafting. So I am quite confused. So that beer is going to be quite an issue, and I'm not sure how we're supposed to get steel wire. So maybe we'll head back towards the house and go the opposite direction. So I really don't want to get close to that bear, because that bear looks like this boat just going to eat me. So that can't be more either. So food, as with every survival game on the planet, is an absolute nightmare to get the sound of it. So we're going to need to try and find some somewhere. So now I'm starving apparently. There has to be... I think we are really screwed without getting that crafting area, because I don't think we can make any sort of tools and stuff without that. So there seems to be little crops like these about. So there seems to be another crate, a couple of crates over here. Hopefully without the bear. Because if there's a bear here, we are well and truly screwed. So this needs a lockpick. So there's some steel wire here. And there's another one. So maybe all the resources we need to sort of get started is in this area. So we've got 3 steel wire. So we need an axe. We can definitely know we can make an axe to break those open. Some search lists, some bolts and some rags. Did I take them? So there seems to be some sort of lock-picking element. That'd be quite cool to see how that works. Yes, we can grow things somehow. So we need to pick up as many of these planks as we can. I'm running, but I don't really want to try and run that much if I can help it. Pick up the moss. So it's going to be quite tough now to balance building and, well, not dying from starvation, basically. So by the end of this episode, I want to try and get at least the crafting room done. So we got the first plank. So inventory's full. So let's go drop some of the stuff off in the house. There's some more beets. Let's just stick most of that crap in here for now, including the beets. So we are absolutely starving. So let's try to find some plank. So we need 12 planks. So I'm not sure. I assume that you're supposed to be able to harvest planks from the tree logs, but I don't have an axe. So maybe there's more debris around here somewhere. With more planks, maybe? because I'm not really seeing many planks in this direction. There's quite a variation of the soil here, so maybe we could dig at some point. So let's head back towards that area where we found the steel wire. Let's see what we can find over there. I'm gonna try not to run so much. I find a lot of time when you're running, sometimes you miss things that you might need. Like mushrooms. So we definitely need more mushrooms. So there has to be more planks around here somewhere, surely. Aha, there's one over there. So we have one plank down, about 50 to go. Aha, it seems as soon as you come out of the render distance, everything seems to respawn. So, I mean, it's early access, so there's not a lot you can really say about it, but I mean, the idea that I could probably just walk away and come back and everything will be there straight away is a bit game breaking, I would say. I've got a bit of a tangent then. So I think that's it for planks in this area. So let's try my theory. We'll loop around back to the house. Put them the mushrooms as we go. I think the issue is as we cut mushrooms, I seem to have developed supersonic mushroom vision. As soon as I sense a mushroom, I'm just whoo, straight away. So we need to sort of trigger that to de-render a little bit. So I have a bit of a theory in my brain on how they're rendering things. So if I just come in here for a second and come back out, it might look completely ridiculous, but I have a theory. And we're just going to head along the same path back up to the same site. Now this side's going to go two ways. Either it's going to work and I feel smart, or I'm going to look like a complete nut tool. So maybe it goes on time because I haven't been far enough away. But let's take a look. Nope, none of the planks seem to have respawned. And the pile is flooded, so my theory, although not entirely wrong, I'm not going to let it go and say I was completely wrong, isn't as correct as I may think. So obviously we screwed the planks now, so let's explore further out. There's always more mushrooms to be found. So I think that the crate area we saw, and for the bear, and this one, are probably to get you started. But I can't really access the other one when there's a big, giant bear there. But what I can do is look for mushrooms. So there's more on the tree right there, but we can't eat them because we can't cook them. And we're really starting to run low on food now. So I'm sort of quite struggling now to find any sort of mushroom. What is that? That's ash leaves. But no mushrooms. We need mushrooms. So we are right at the very, very edge now. Here we go. So I'm now going to start for death. Unless I can find a mushroom. I don't think there's anything in my inventory that I can eat either. No, my health is going down like ridiculously quick. So I need to find a mushroom. Like right now. No. Please be a mushroom somewhere. And I died. So let's load our last save. Oh, it seems to have not letting me last my load save. So the save feature is completely broke. So I think we'll leave it there for today. In the next episode, we will find what we need.